Hello everybody, this is Woolrig and welcome to episode 21 of Agrarian Skies. I am making a piece of Enderium armor plating, and that constitutes the last piece that I need for my jetpack. Because I forgot to do this last time, I will make sure that I do it this time. Which I'm sure didn't help me at all with my death in the nether. So I have rebuilt my jetpack, I have rebuilt my pick, I have rebuilt my sword. Actually, you know what's cool with this sword? This is the same sword. This thing did not die. I want to show you what this thing did. There's a bucket. Yeah. So I went to the nether to see if any of my stuff survived the fall, maybe landed on a nice piece of protected surface, and what I found was, let's put some lava down and see what happens when I throw this sword in the lava. It just kind of bounces off. Yeah, it does that. Where'd it go? Oh, it's still over there. So the auto repair on this thing and the durability make it pretty much indestructible. Oh, don't start on fire. Yeah, it was doing that. It was just bouncing around on the lava. So, you know, I went in and got it. It was pretty awesome, I won't lie. I was pleasantly surprised when I saw that. So, screen froze up there for a second. Sorry about that. Before I get into too much today, I want to show you that this mob spawner has been incredibly productive. I started putting barrels in, and I've got these running into storage buses. So instead of filling up my inventory over there, I can fill up the barrels over here, and I've stopped importing certain items because, as you can see, I'm getting a lot of some of it's garbage, some of it is incredibly useful. Like all of these things that have enchantments on them, I want to disenchant those. Everything else I just want to throw away. So I've gone ahead and built a few items that I think are going to help with doing exactly that. And this is going to give me a nice repository of disenchanted, or I guess enchanted books. So I'm going to place down a filing cabinet. This guy is really nice. If I can show you, I've got a couple of them up here. I started using these and then realized that what I was doing was really dumb. But what's nice about the filing cabinet is that it allows you to store items. It basically ignores their NBT data or their metadata. So in the case of like bows, for example, whether they're enchanted, that's NBT data that holds the enchantment. It's metadata that holds the basically the damage level. And so I was going to do the same with all the different armor pieces, and I realized that I really don't care for any of the armor pieces. I want the enchantments off of them, and then everything else, like all this unenchanted stuff, I can just throw away. So I've built a filing cabinet here that I plan to fill with enchantments, and then I've also built a trash can from Extra Utilities, and this guy is going to allow me to just basically dump whatever I want. The trash can is exactly as it sounds. If you put something in there, it is just deleted. You want to be really careful with this. I have on more than one occasion accidentally shift-clicked it, something like, oh, I don't know, a really nice pick or a sword, and it's gone. There is no safety guard on that. So you are warned. Use at your own peril. Let's move that torch out of the way. Alright, so this setup, I haven't really thought it through too much, so let's just start placing blocks and see how bad we do. The first thing I'm going to need is to get this guy some power. So this is an auto disenchanter from Mine Factory Reloaded. This allows me to basically, it's got power now, or it should. Let's go ahead and grab this one with Thorns 1. So I put books in the top here, and I put a piece of whatever I want disenchanted over here. It runs through and does some work. And assuming it has enough power, that's what I was afraid of. I don't have enough power, so we'll let that run for a while. And in the meantime, let's do some plumbing of this. Let's see. I don't need the energy conduit. I need the item duct. This is what's going to give me my output capability. So I'm going to turn that there. I'm going to put the servo on here and set that to there. And so that is in the output position here. So whenever that book gets created, it should have Thorns 1 on it, and then that will end up in the chest, or in the cabinet there. The next thing is going to be, let's just go ahead and break this out. And we'll run over to there, the trash can. And what we're going to do with this one, throw a servo in that, and I'm going to, let's see, whitelist. I'm going to, what do I want? I want to use metadata, and I want to ignore NBT. No, I want to use NBT. And if I do that correctly, I should be able to take this bow, and I want to ignore metadata. So I want to basically grab all of the bows, the non-enchanted bows. So I want to use the NBT, which is the enchant, and I want to ignore the metadata. So that should be all of the unenchanted bows. Let's see what happens. Those should start pulling out. Perfect, and all of the enchanted bows should stay in there. Not too shabby. It's not going to work real fast because it's single items, which that's fine. So I'm going to go through and program the same thing for the shovels. And I'm going to have to do every piece of armor, which usually ends up with me having to put multiple extraction points on this chest. So I've got, a side over there, I've got the bottom. This side I'm going to actually have programmed for all of the other stuff, all of the things that are enchanted, which I may have to do some kind of trickery there. The next thing, though, is that I need to get books into this guy. Hey, look, that finished. And there's an enchanted book with Thorns 1 on it. So this guy is going to need to stay full of books, and for that, we grab the Precision Export bus. I've already got it programmed up for books, and I've set it to move single items / craft. So that should start auto-crafting books and filling them in here. And they're going to come in slowly, and it'll just eventually store a single stack. The option in there, and let's see if I can find something that might... Feather falling. That could be useful. Here's a good one. So last stand, for example. Let's go and see. No, I can't do that. I lose the enchant when I do that. So this has 2 on it, and because it's gold, I might have a good chance of not losing the item when it gets disenchanted. So I turn on the repeat, and what that'll do is instead of just shifting the item down into here, it'll actually it'll place it back into the input and try and disenchant it a second time. Now, chances are that'll probably end up breaking. So, but I always like to be ambitious with those types of things. So that is pretty much all it's going to take for now. Let me finish programming up these interfaces and come right back. Okay, I think I've got all of the interfaces configured to a point. And as I mentioned, I had to put another one on the bottom down here. Can't really, can't get to it. I put a cover on it. So, needless to say, you can see it's stuffed with the things that it needs to use. I've turned off the output for now because I've got a bunch of other things I want to disenchant. So, I'll also mention that I extended this, so the output goes back over here to the trash, and I've got a servo in here, and I've got this marked with enchanted books, and set to ignore NBT and ignore metadata, although there shouldn't be any metadata. These are all 403, so yeah, there's no metadata, but I do want to ignore the NBT because, of course, that is what the enchant is. And as I mentioned, I've got a bunch of things here that I want to disenchant. So along the way, I've been getting items that, you know, from quests that seem a bit odd. Like this one, I got a boat with feather falling 5. What exactly would I do with that? Well, I think it's intended to be for this reason. The other one here is Fortune 3. Those are really good enchants. This is a book with Fortune 3. This is not an enchanted book. So what I should be able to do is place this in here and disenchant that book and pull Fortune 3 off of it. Now I've put the I've extended the rest of this output because some of these items, when they get disenchanted, they may not completely break, but they don't have anything left on them, so I want to pull those out and throw them away, because otherwise they just back up the system here. So that is just going to sit here and work on its thing for a while. As you can see, I've worked through a bit of a backlog. I've got quite a few enchants here: Unbreaking, Thorn, Respiration, Protection, Efficiency, Flame, Last Stand, that's a good one. Protection 4, that's a really good one. And the nice thing is I can enchant all this stuff, which we'll get to eventually. The problem I'm having right now is books. And I'm guessing, if I go down here and look at my crafting monitor, that this guy is probably... oh, no, it's missing wood. I was going to say it's probably missing paper, because I've been having an issue with paper, but now it's missing wood. So that's something I haven't done yet. I will show you, I got all these barrels connected up with storage buses. I even threw these 2 chests on so that I can see into them. And realizing now that I need to actually program this to be extract only, because otherwise, as you can see, it's just kind of filled up with all kinds of junk that I don't need it to have in here. And I'm guessing this one has done the same thing. Extract only. There we go. Yeah, I got a bunch of plastic in here. That's not worth anything. There. Put all this stuff away. I think I've got a bunch of other items in here still. Anyway, wood. Oh yeah, I needed wood. So I need to get some cabling and get this all plugged in here at some point. But for now, I'll just grab a bunch of these guys. Oop, too many. Oh. So the terminal uses power based on how many items you put in, and I just put in a whole bunch of items, and that killed it. Alright. I need to recharge my terminal now. Let's see, that can go away. That's not enchanted. So what is next? I'm not sure. I haven't done any quests in a while. I need to make a new quest book. Let me me do that real quick. That's something that's always handy to know, is how to make a quest book. Because, of course, if you were to lose it, that's terribly unfortunate. Books. This is going to be difficult because I'm... There we go. Quest book. Apparently I can just make it with string. Oh, I didn't even notice that. I'm an idiot sometimes. Great. How are these guys doing? Trucking right along. Looks like the boat finished, so I should have... Oh, there it is, Fortune 3. Cool. Bane of Arthropods 5. Usually not a big fan of that particular enchant, but why not? I've got it. Actually, it was going to look... Oh, it's just a stone axe. I don't care for it. Alright, so where are we at with the quests? Hold on. Let me clear out my inventory of these unnecessary items. Nah, the rest of it I'll get around to. Okay, let's take a look. First, must have killed some zombies. Sweet, sweet success. Hell's Kitchen, it's just more cooking stuff. That's stuff that I just need to like run through all of that off camera. Although I will say, I should probably do the soybean thing. That's kind of an important thing to know how to do. I don't know if I have any soybeans. I get soybean seeds from soybeans. It's got to be another way. Some people don't like meat. Some people dislike torturing poor innocent animals. Soybeans, when placed in a presser from Harvest Craft, process into soft tofu, and soy milk. Put the soft tofu... Okay, how do I get soybeans? I'll have to do some digging into that one. Anyway, I can work on that some more. Let's see, You're a Wizard. I was kind of stuck. I guess I can work on that. I was kind of stuck on this because the Magician's Blood Orb requires an enormous amount of LP. And in order to really get that, I need a rune. I need runes of sacrifice, which takes reinforced slate. I've got a fair bit of that, but I think I need a lot more. Because I think I need to make about 20 of those runes, and each one takes 2, so... Yeah, that's something I'm just going to continue to work on off camera, because there's really no good way that I know of in this mod pack to automate the blood altar for crafting that stuff. The Thaumcraft, I'll get back to that. I will get back to that at some point, I promise. We're going to do Thaumcraft. I gotta psych myself up for it, because I'm really not good with Thaumcraft. Alright, what are the other things? Oh, yeah. All of this stuff. For the hoarding. The laser drill. Ooh, laser drills. Laser drills are cool, but man, you need power. That one I'm actually pretty close to being able to get. Is that 100,000? I might be pretty darn close to that. I need 100 ice. That's actually not too hard for me to do right now. That just takes water and power. 64 soul sand. That's easy. Yeah, we'll work on that one. Go with the flow. I think this is all liquid stuff. Yeah, fluid management. And then bragging rights. Oh yeah, making all of the things. It's my vanilla, my shoddy vanilla work. Mine Factory Reloaded really hasn't been any better. Applied Energistics, I should be... never mind. It's pretty bad. Armor Smith. I made all the steel armor. That's cool. And a locked quest. Ooh, blood magic. Holy mackerel. That needs the real high-end stuff. Alright. Well, that's all the things we have to work on. Let me figure out what I want to do and come back. Okay, so I have decided that I want to find some soybean seeds. And apparently, because I don't remember this, but I will take it as truth, I need to find it in the grass. Fortunately, my sickle is extremely efficient at breaking the grass. Unfortunately, these seeds do not stack well. And my terminal is out of range. So, it's really noisy over there too. Wow. So I am going to spend some time. I just wanted to show you what I have found, but ooh, look at all the seeds. Yeah, I'm going to have to spend some time bone mealing the grass and collecting the seeds. So, I guess back in a bit, because this is going to take a while. Unless I get really lucky and suddenly there's some soybean. But there's not. So, seeding I go. So, instead of playing in the noisy animal pen, I decided to use a little bit of automation to assist. What I have is over here, burn-in bone meal. I have the autonomous activator full of bone meal set to a low target, so it's basically targeting the ground right in front of it and growing in this nice little 3x3 area in front of me. I've probably used up all of my bone meal. So, let's see what we got out of that. Hopefully, did I get any soybean? Please. I do not see any. So apparently soybean is extremely elusive. Hopper, this guy. So I am going to, I guess, do more of this. But yeah, I just wanted to show you my pretty cool little automation thing I got going on here. This makes it way easier. I'm going to burn a few stacks of bone meal and hopefully find some soybeans. Back when I found it. Success! I have found exactly one soybean seed. That is a pain in the butt. Holy cow. Oh yeah. So now I need to grow it and get some soybeans. Where's my... There it is. And to do that, I think I'll come over here and break these guys. Yeah, I know this is the wrong tool, but it's what I got. Where's my watering can? Time to grow some soybeans. Maybe. Knowing my luck, this is not the right soil to grow this in. this is not the right, I don't know what is. Well, can I bone meal it? There it goes. Okay, so apparently the watering can doesn't work on it, but bone meal does. That's good to know. But that should be what I need for that part of it. So I got the soybeans, now I need the presser. So let's go take a look at what it takes to make a presser. That's not bad. A couple of pistons. I can do that. And we have a presser. Cool. Let's claim the reward. And now the presser, I'm not sure I remember. Let's see. Does it take power? I don't think it does. I think it just kind of works all by itself. Gives me tofu and soy milk. Cool. So I need to make a farm to grow tofu now, or at least set up my farm to grow tofu. Let's put some of this stuff away. Cool, so what can I do with all this fun stuff? Whoa, 200 milk, 200 firm tofu. Make all the things. So tofu is pretty nice because it takes the place of, yeah, if you look at the ore dictionary there, list all beef, beef raw, chicken cooked, chicken raw, egg. So basically any kind of meat can be replaced with the firm tofu, which I think that has to be put through another presser, if I remember correctly. So let's make a few more pistons. Let's make a handful of those. I think it might actually be kind of a 3-stage deal, if I am not mistaken. So it's the tofu comes out and goes into here. Ah, nope, it's just a 1-stage deal. And I can't remember, I don't think the milk, can I squeeze it again? Nope. Can I do anything with this? Nope. I vaguely remembered that there was a 3rd stage there, but I'm obviously mistaken. So this is not too bad. I just need to get kind of a little automation set up to basically take the silken tofu, because I don't know if that actually gets used anywhere. Oh, it does. There's a few things it gets used on. Looks like butter, pumpkin soup, actually quite a few things, which all require lots of different ingredients. So, cool. Those are awesome. How am I doing on this guy? Oh yeah, he's still Alimite. You know what? Before we wrap up the episode here, because we're getting pretty close to the end, I have some cobalt ore dust. I have some ardite. Actually, I think the ardite is already in the smeltery, if I remember correctly. It is. Cool. I can throw in some cobalt, and I can make manulin. And then I can make a manulin pickaxe head and replace the head of my current axe with a manulin one, and that will pretty much max it out. So let's do that really quick, because I'm not going to get Yeah, I'm not going to get 200 firm tofu anytime soon. So, for the last bit of this episode... Why is that glitching? I got plenty of lava. Oh, there it goes. I am going to wait patiently while this cooks up. Let's put some stuff away while I'm waiting patiently. There we go. It gives me 4 ingots of manulin, from which I will make a new axe head. Just like that. And if I come over here, I think I probably need to repair this, don't I? I don't think I can just swap it out. Nope, I need some alumite. I have 1 ingot over here, which is probably not enough. I'm probably going to have to make some more. But let's see what I can do. So to repair it, first things first, I'll do that. Yeah, it needs to be fully repaired. Alright. I'm going to make some alumite real fast off camera. Alright, so with the pick fully repaired, I still can't put it on there. Why not? Why go on? Oh, it's not fully repaired. Oh my gosh. Now it is. There we go. Now we've got excellent 2400 durability. Look at that. Whew. That is a beast. Alright. And with that, I think I'm going to wrap up the episode here. So, what did we get done today? Oh yeah, we made this thingy down here that's like tearing through. Well, should be. Why is that not working? Well, I'll have to figure that out. It's not working for some reason. Anyway, this is Woolrig. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.